Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be your waxing half moon reading. So this is from the week of May 29th until we have the full moon in Sag on June 5th. This is a time when we're really sort of building, persevering, trying to do everything we can to make our dreams come true or bring our manifestations into fruition by the time of the full moon. So there's a lot of energy around us, okay, to make that happen. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 29th through June 5th. Ooh, I don't know what's going on. I haven't been able to shuffle these cards today. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 29th through June 5th. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 29th through June 5th. King of Pentacles wants to come out. Ooh, Leo. Wow. Okay. You walked away from something, decided to focus on something else. Yep, pretty big deal. All right, let's go ahead and see. Overall energy is the High Priestess. This is Pisces energy for me as a reader. It's also Cancer. Some of you guys might be psychics, you might be readers, or you're just really, really in touch with your psychic abilities, meditating, healing, balancing, maybe doing Reiki, crystal work, shamanic journeying, things like that. But this is beautiful, powerful energy. If that doesn't speak to you, it could be somebody around you. Remember, when you're listening to these readings, I can be talking about your energy, an energy that you're witnessing or that's in your energetic field, or somebody else, such as a partner or a friend or a family member. And this High Priestess energy is beautiful, because this is that mysticism coming through and that feminine energy. Underneath that, we have the King of Swords. Some of you might be trying to balance these two things. Okay, or you might be in a partnership where one of you is extremely psychic, very intuitive, secretive, mysterious, where the other one is just straightforward, not confrontational, but meets life and situations head on, is very truthful. Everything's out on the table, very black and white, black and white, but in a different way, right? So this is really these two opposite energies, feminine and masculine. So for some of you, this is a relationship that you're in. For others of you, it's balancing you and your higher self and those two aspects of yourself, which is not always easy. All right. Some of you may have previously been skeptics and maybe stepping into more of, your spiritual side of your journey at this time. So my Leos, you guys are coming out as, I feel like I have to kind of talk about all of these cards together. The Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is all about balance. It's about, maintaining a good sense of humor to make it all seamless and easy when you're going through changes and when you're making decisions. Explicitly, this is Two of Pentacles is Jupiter and Capricorn. Again, you might have that in your chart. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. But in the reverse, it's putting something down to focus, because this person cannot juggle the whole time, whether it's two people, two ideas, work and love, work and any life outside of work. It's really time for you to stop trying to do it all, basically, or you came to the realization you have to and you want to. Okay. And in doing so, in your past, you have this Eight of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, which is Saturn and Pisces, and that's all about walking away from something or someone. So again, I have to read sort of all 3-4 of these cards together. So you've decided already to put one of these pentacles down. okay? And go after your happiness, go after your 9 of Cups, go after your 10 of Cups. And guess what? That made a big splash. That was a big boom, a big bang, you know, thunder, lightning, boom, walls came down. So whether it was you decided to quit your job, maybe you left a partner, maybe, you know, you changed your behavior. Again, it could be something like seemingly simple like diet and exercise, but all of this required guts, grit, perseverance, and it was a big deal. And this is a really big shift for you, Leo. So again, some of you guys are really working through, you know, working through a relationship. Okay, maybe you left a relationship where somebody was too spiritual, or somebody was too much on that logical side and you just couldn't seem to make things work. You couldn't seem to blend. For others of you, I'm getting you used to be a skeptic and something has happened, whether it was a near-death experience or it's, you know, sheltering in place or quarantine or what have you, has made you really focus more on the spiritual side of things, and boom, paradigm shift. System of beliefs changed. Boom. What's blocking you is the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but the Ace of Cups is unconditional love. This is love and compassion for others. This is love and compassion for yourself. So, and again, when I say that, I'm not saying you're not loving and compassionate towards others, but there's some sort of new beginning in love that is blocking you. Okay. Or maybe as a result of all of this situation, you might be sitting in an energy where you're not loving yourself enough, where you're being too hard on yourself. Some of you might be regretting, okay, because this tower energy, you know, a lot of times we do start to regret. You know, we have this shit moment. Is this really what I wanted? Even though logically I wrapped my head around it, I decided to do this, but actually going through the motions is a totally different story. And a lot of people don't have the guts to do it. So whether it's a breakup, whether it's, you know, right now it's not traveling the world, but, you know, whatever it is you've decided to do, it's taken some real gall and some gumption. And, you know, you need to be kind to yourself. You also need to give yourself, allow yourself for the healing to take place, because this wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but you should feel good about it, Leo, because Spirit is saying you're on the right path, because subconsciously this was an Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is for the long run. This is for success. This is a huge new beginning. You have to nurture it. It will grow. It will be the gift that keeps on giving, whether it's a relationship, a job, maybe, you know, I'm getting like you were like in investments or banking or something along those lines, or maybe even a doctor or scientist. And you all of a sudden realize that you have these intuitive hits or these intuitive downloads, and it's like shaking, it's rocking your world. Spirit saying, go with it, love yourself, be happy, be grateful for it. Okay, and again, this could be energy, it could be something you're witnessing. Okay, if it's not exactly your energy, it could be your partner, it could be a loved one, it could be energy that you're connected to that's going through this. Okay, maybe some of you are coming out as, you know, you might have conservative families or spouses or something, and, you know, you're like, well, I'm actually, you know, I read tarot, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so but Spirit's saying that the subconsciously, this is affected by this is a huge blessing, whether or not you see it now or not. It's a huge, huge blessing. Lots of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's coming in from above? 7 of Cups. This is all about dreaming big. The 7 of Cups can represent any water energy, but it can also be moon, sorry. I was going to say moon in Aquarius. It's not. It's Venus and Scorpio. So the 7 of Cups energy is interesting energy because it's about dreaming big. And this, you know, there's a reader, I can't remember what her name is. Oh, if I can remember, I'll put it down in the bottom. But she's this wonderful Southern lady, and she says, it's a dump truck load of blessings. And I love it. But you do have to also discern which ones are for your highest good. Okay. And so Spirit is saying, you know, and I love this because if we look at this spatially, grounding, you really need to ground yourself here, Leo, really to get the big picture. Because there's a lot coming in. You're dreaming big. Do dream big. You might have felt like you were dreaming too big, and now you find yourself in this situation of, oh my gosh, now I have to walk this path. but you can do it. If anybody can do it, it's you, Leo, right? Now, your future outcome position, we do have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, which I'm not super thrilled about, because the Page of Pentacles is like somebody who wants to start a new journey, whether that's in learning, whether that's in, in with their finances, whether it's with, health and wellness, abundance, that sort of thing. But there wasn't enough planning involved. So do take, so it is necessary to follow your intuition. Some of you might be, again, I'm getting sitting in the energy of regret about making such an impulsive decision. But Spirit's saying, no, you got to ride this out. You're going to be fine. Love yourself. Go with the flow. All right, Leo? Because this Page of Pentacles energy is like, when it's in the upright, it's about planning, it's about details, and being completely prepared, just lacking a little bit of experience, like when you start any new journey. In the reverse, it's talking about being tanked by not doing that. So make sure you do have a plan A and a plan B, okay? Especially if you haven't entered into this, but you can feel yourself about to make a decision. Spirit does want you to rethink it. Make sure that you've looked at the details, just so you can make this a little bit more seamless, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull the energy oracle out there for my Leos from May 29th through June 5th. Okay. You guys get indecision. Look at that. You get this is my Eight of Cups card. Yeah. So again, some of you might be toying with a decision. Okay, and you're really having a hard time. Do I trust my heart? Do I trust my mind? Okay, do I trust my intuition? But Spirit does say it's time to move away from whatever, because whatever you're moving away from isn't the best of decisions or best of situations. So it's like a toxic relationship or a job or something along those lines. And I can see you going back and forth. It's confusing. This Seven of Cups energy, Venus and Scorpio, for some of you it has to do with love, but remember Venus has to do with money as well and finances, and it's confusing. It's confusing. Then you get woman holding a coin. Somebody out there wants to invest in you. What you are looking for is looking for you. Some of you have a new idea for a business. For others of you, this is a maternal energy or a side of yourself that's saying, I really want to invest. It's time for me to step up and invest in something that's heart-centered for me, something that means something to me, whether it's a business, whether it's, whether it's getting your own home, okay, or a person. Because I love this woman holding a coin, because she is, and 42 breaks down to a 6. She is kind of like the Queen of Wands mixed in with, yeah, look at that. At the bottom of the deck, you get anxiety. She's Queen of Wands mixed in with the Queen of Pentacles, which for me is like really one badass lady. She's an amazing lady, and she holds a lot of power. For some of you, this is a boss, or this is some sort of female energy or feminine energy. I am picking up, though, it's a woman that wants to invest in you. Or maybe you've been given an opportunity that's going to be a major risk, but there's somebody there that wants to invest in you, is what I'm getting. Or it's your energy. Look at that. You have 2 8s coming out. You get 6, 7, 8. So you're on the right path, even if it feels confusing. Take time to weigh your options. I mean, do think about it. There's a sense you need to be grounded before you make a decision or before you take action. I feel like this is you, though. Like either you already did take action, and I get that you feel like a little bit of regret because it's hard. But you have community. These are your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, ascended masters working with you, working through this. It's not easy. And I can see that you're conflicted. I can see you really trying to figure out, like, where do I go now? What do I do? What's the best decision? But this community card is beautiful because it's also, there are people around you that want to support you, that will help you with this Page of Pentacles if you feel stuck, or if you feel like you made the wrong decision in love or in work. There are people that are going to help you, that are going to give you guidance and going to give you clarity and support. You need to trust your intuition here. You really do. What does your heart say? Because I keep getting like over-analysis, although I'm not seeing lots of swords cards out here, but that you're overthinking things with this indecision. So you need to get to a place where you can get in touch with, listen to your inner wisdom through meditation, through prayer. Make sure you're manifesting, doing moon magic, wishing, making wishes with the moon. Ooh, look at that. You get 42 coming out twice. You might be seeing this number. For a lot of you guys, this has to do with a relationship. And I see that. Two very different people. Although you might have a very strong connection. Tantric journey. The frequency of Tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. Yeah, so early mystics felt like, or used to write that like orgasms were the closest to God that we can get. So, yeah. Tantric yoga, anyone? I can see it. I can see my Leos out there into it. If anyone's not afraid, it's the Leo, right? You guys are awesome. And inspiration for us. You know, for the rest of us who might be more timid, more afraid to take action. All right. And then you guys get conception. Did somebody here get pregnant? Some of you might have gotten pregnant and you're trying to decide what to do. Conception, number 16, breaks down to another 7. Okay. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space, and what can we manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. So again, this is a reminder from Spirit that you are in control of what you manifest and what you are manifesting. And no matter how confusing, even scared you might feel about this journey, there is infinite potential and possibilities of what we can manifest through our focused awareness and intention. Yep. Final message for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I'm pulling from the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron Reed, and Marcela Lobos. I'm going to read from the book. The Circle. Whew. Number 8. Look at that. You have 3 8s coming out. 8s are about abundance. It's also the infinity symbol, so it's that connection with the divine. And Leos, a lot of my Leos are born in August, so 8 would be your month, right? Okay, so the essence of this card, the Circle, unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. The Circle reminds us we are all one, dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. This card reminds us of the cycles of life and the evolving self, ever-changing and always connected. Human, spirit, nature, the cosmos, all intrinsically connected. When the Circle appears, it reminds you that you are connected to everything and everyone, including to Spirit. Spirit's essence beats in your heart and inspires you to co-create your world, knowing that you count, that you have purpose in this world. Imagine even a smile to a stranger can change the course of a life. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, your love, your service brings greater value than you can know. Stay the course, keep dancing, and all will be well. All right, my dear Leos, I'm going to leave it there with you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.